Alright, we're down here in the realm of skeletons again. We're looking for a Ghoulia, wherever he could be. Where could this person be, as we did not see a human being down here last time we were down here, so it is quite a mystery as where he would be, so I guess we're gonna have to just search this place until we find him. Might do a couple cuts or something. I'm searching with the mouse the side of the wall here, as sometimes things like to hide on the side of the wall, and if they're small enough you can't see them, but if your mouse goes over them you can see the name. So I am trying to watch out for that, as this wall does protrude up a bit and can cover up entire mobs. Pretty much like that skeletal warrior, basically. Although I can see his head a little bit. But they're pretty tall, so... Oh, bone spider. Wasn't expecting this, but... let's go ahead and kill it. We should be able to kill it pretty easily, though. Yeah, that's a lot easier than it was, that's for sure. Quite a lot easier. I have no need for a darkened Dura. I need a darkened Dur if I get anything like that. Alright. I found Ghoulia over here. He seems to have been turned into some sort of cursed undead, it looks like, I guess. He looks similar to the people that we find in the Reaper Cave. He wants us to find Surf, and we just came from Surf, so I guess we'll go. Alright, we're back. We're back at Surf, let's see what he has to say. Yeah, I found Ghoulia. Apozen is probably trying to transform into evil. He wants us to help him find a cure. He needs 10 herbs, which you can get in Sale and Even. I have the herbs. 10 mushrooms that you can get from mushrooms if you kill them. 14 blob slimes, which you can get from regular blobs. Although he only takes 10 of them for some reason. 5 gnome dolls, which you get from gnomes over in the desert area. And then after you give him all those ingredients, he gives, please save my brother. I think that was spelled wrong, but, once you do that, he wants us to go see Ayla at the witch's house. Which I'll go do that. Alright, we're here. This place seems to be a very active place for quests. Like half of them make us go here, it seems. No, we don't want to do your quest, Ayla. Truth quest. Yeah, I figured much. The ingredients we got don't make much sense, so Ayla's gonna fix things up for us. Yeah, Surf sent us here. Come on. There's no information for the curse in Ayla's books, unfortunately. There are books scattered about the world, so I guess we're gonna go globetrotting. Or we would have to go globetrotting, but I know exactly where the book is that we need. We visited him before. At least once, I believe. Let's go ahead and sell these 4 blob slimes, since I don't need them. Yeah. He didn't take the herbs either, that's kind of odd. The herbs just give you, I think the herbs give you mana, or is it health? I'm not exactly sure. This one last herb I can't get rid of for some reason. It must be a glitch. Okay, we're at the Barbarian Stronghold. This is where the book is. We've seen one other person in the world that's not an enemy that tries to kill us instantly. That looks like one of those undead. And he is located here. We met him one time before when doing Ayla's quest all that time ago. He sells effect potions, basically. Haitaru. And he's blocking the book. Quit blocking the book, please. Yeah, it's the book in front of him. Okay, there we go. Now we can go talk to Ayla again. So much back and forth. While we're here, I suggest having 5,000 gold, as you need to buy 5 scrolls of ancient. There's a reason that you'll have to do this that will be explained a little bit later on. Now back to Ayla. Okay, I'm hoping this runabout part of the quest is over now, please. No, no rats. No sheep either. We read about the curse in the Book of Haitaru's, so he was cursed by apozen, so says Ayla. Well, of course, the best book to find that we should have found in the first place is actually in apozen's lair. As apozen made the curse, so he would obviously know how to undo it. We're the only possible people to make it all the way down there to find the book. We'll gladly accept this quest and head on out to do it. We've never been to apozen's lair yet. There's a reason why. Alright, we're over by the realm of the skeletons again, but today we're not going to go into that whole stairway. We're going to go over here to this building that's always been behind here, this church. This church is very, very, not so good looking. I guess you could call it an unholy church. Alright. There seems to be a symbol in the middle of the pedestal area here, the stage. Whatever you want to call that. I guess the best idea is to go stand in it. Wow. Alright. This is the path to apozen's lair. It is very, it's somewhat maze-like. The real problem is these enemies right here. They take off 40 HP every time they hit you, and they hit pretty fast. If you're standing still and one of them comes up to you, they'll drain your HP in a matter of seconds. These other guys, the two-headed, horned-looking lizard people, they're actually not that very difficult. They only do minimal amount of damage, so you don't have to really worry about them. They're also very slow. It's the flaming skulls that you have to worry about. I've done this, part of the game now quite a couple times. I've been down here 6 times so far, and I pretty much memorized the way to apozen's lair now. If you come down here without any idea of where to go, you better have a lot of healing magic, mana potions, or health potions. While it is possible to probably get through here, if you're lucky, to have very minimal damage, most of the time you probably won't be that lucky. So how unfortunate. Thankfully, once you know the path, doesn't take very long to get there. Although it is sort of harrowing to try and stay away from flaming skulls. As you can see there, they hit me twice while I was still walking because I had to run through one, basically. They have only slightly lower speed than our walking speed. They're basically not as annoying as the ghost in the haunted house, which had our walking speed, basically. But if you actually got surrounded by them, it's pretty much you're gonna die. No real way you're gonna get out of that. You can't click the potions button fast enough to be able to hold your own like that. Generally, though, you only have one or two following you, as they usually stay in their own areas and don't wander out of them. Like right there, they do not follow. We're getting pretty far in here now, I believe, so anyhow. We're over halfway there. Ooh, that was a little much, come on. For some reason, the game lagged there for a second. That was way too close. I did not like that at all. I'm a little confused as to where to go for a second here. I guess I go straight up. I was thinking this might have been the one that usually tricks me up, and when I go straight up, it's a dead end. But it looks like the right path, so I'll go this way. Yeah, it is. Let's head up this way. Some of this stuff would be interesting to stop and look at, but I really don't have the opportunity to stop and look at it. Like the piles of skeletons surrounded by a bone caging. Kind of odd. I believe we're almost there now. I believe this is the home stretch. I'm fairly sure it is. You can tell right away if it is or not. Nope. Nope, it's not. Because I think it's this one coming up. Because it'll have a long stretchway of the bone segments along the path. Well, not really a long segment, but... Okay, that's a dead end. That's not right. I apparently have not rememorized the ending part of this area as much as I thought I did. Okay, let's try this way. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. See what I mean? This segment of bone here and the pillars and all that? Yeah, we're here. This area has a new enemy. Imps. There's one flaming skull usually around here. Now we have the book information. And since we're here, let's try and take out the big bad himself. Probably won't win, but since I don't have enough potions probably, but I'll give it a try since there's not really another reason to come down here. As you can see, he's a very, very big mob. In fact, he's so big that you cannot even see the health bar for him most of the time. That's kind of bad. Because I have no idea if I'm actually winning or not. Imps don't do much damage, so you don't have to worry about them that much. Thank goodness.